Okay, another one. It's 7 a.m. Okay, I've been up all night. I'm starting to look crazy during this pandemic, bro. Why is it so limited? Okay, anyway, I'm working on a creative character so far. By the end of this week, I want to be done with the creative character, the guns, and the testing with being able to test it with my friends and them. So I do have to set up a little bit of networking, but it's nothing crazy. You know, you can just get something off of the asset store and set it up real quick just for testing purposes on some local servers. But I have right now, I have basically all of the, well, I do have all of the coding done now for the creator character system. I finished that off. I already tested most, well, basically all of it. The only thing I have left to for the character creator is to kind of, I want to do a thing where, you know, you see a preview of what the hat or shirt is going to look on your character before you click it. You know what I'm saying? Rather than, you know, click it, it pop up and then you choose and you don't want it, so you go to the other one. So that way you get a visual representation of it. Same way when it comes to different styles of shirt. Like you could have the same shirt, but you know, different designs and stuff like that. So I want to be able to do that. So there's ways to take screenshots of the game or of your character and then, you know, put it back into an image. So I want to do something like that, but it's a little tricky. And then on top of that, I still have some things to set up the same way, but I'm gonna get into that later. Hopefully I can figure it out today, but it's not really gonna stop anything. I'm mainly focusing on Photoshop today, but the settings work. You can change your keybinds. I got gameplay settings, display settings, graphic settings, audio settings. All of that's already linked up, ready to go. As I said, character creator is basically done. There's a bunch of different clothes that I got in there. You could change presets, a lot of different things. And then for the loadouts still work the same. If you see my YouTube videos, my early YouTube videos, the loadouts still work the same. They still work well. And that's pretty much it as far as what I've got for those. So I want to finish. I've been working on the creator character for like the longest. It's been 2 weeks since I started working on this project. I believe I have some old videos on this camera, but that was just me, you know, coming up with ideas before I actually started. But it's been 2 weeks actually. This is week number 3. So for this week, as I said, I want to make sure we're ready to test. This actually might be week number 4 if I can't count. Let me check my project folder. I probably can't count, to be honest. Back up. Yes, well, actually, no. This is week 4. This is week 4. I started this project on May 29th. It is now June 23rd. So we're this close. We're this close. So this Sunday, because it's Monday, isn't it? Or no, it's Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, it's Tuesday. So it's Tuesday. So Monday will be the end of week 4, which is crazy. It's only been 4 weeks. That's wild. But we should be ready to test at the end of week 4. I have all of the animations imported already. They're already kind of linked up, but the animator is programmed. It's just not, the animations aren't in there in the animator just yet, but it's all set up and it's all almost ready to go. But right now, let me show you some stuff. I should have used OBS, but kind of doing a workflow thing. I've got a lot of different buttons and stuff set up there, but as far as the character creator goes, man, it's pretty much done. I mean, I don't have the buttons imported yet. As far as like, here's the settings menu. Of course, you got all of this stuff. These are the toggle buttons that I have for you to change your aim and lean and all of the different toggles that you would have. And then the keybinds are down here, but these buttons are going to be changed. So they were stretched and I had to change the resolution. I forgot to change it when I first started, so I have to, you know, I'm about to change these into different pictures that I'm about to do in Photoshop. Change these other ones too. And then for the loadouts, you still got the same loadout stuff, you know. You could change all of that. I'm also finna change those too. Changing all of the, I'm really working on UI today just to make it look a little better, since all of the coding is basically done. And then the character, you can change the presets. You know, I don't know if you could tell that her face is pretty much changing. I don't like that one at all, but hey. But those are the different presets. And yeah, that's pretty much it for that. I gotta make the button so that you could switch between clothes and stuff, but that's done. There's a lot of different clothes in there, like shirts and stuff. Let me just change some of these numbers around real quick. Change this to 0. Let's just go with like preset 2. We're gonna throw on the gloves. We're gonna give him a different shirt. I'm just changing the numbers as far as this is for the save data. This is a scriptable object for the save data. So that way this just knows which number shirt you're on and stuff like that. It's getting, that autofocus is killing me. But yeah, I'm just changing the numbers around. So shoes, we should go with the 6th shoe. Let's go with the knee socks. Leave that one. Ooh, not 32, 3. So those are those. Press play. He just gonna have on some random outfit. He in there, I see him. Oh wait, it's not fully played yet. Okay, there he is. So now he has on the field jacket with a button down. You zoom in, he's got on some jeans and some little long boots. It's out of focus again. But yeah, that's working pretty much well. I gotta fix that clipping through the jeans, but other than that, yeah, it works pretty fine so far, might I say. But right now, for all of the different buttons that I have to toggle for, like switching between clothes, switching between like sites like ACOG and, well, not ACOG, and all of the different sites that you have for not sites, but for all of the different attachments you have for your gun, and all of the different clothing, and all of the different settings menus, like how you change the tabs to go to. I'm about to do those. So look, I got my whiteboard ready. I got all of the clothing, character stuff right here. This is the, you know, sites and stuff. This way, because I'm about to close all of that, because Photoshop's going to eat my CPU up. So for all of the stuff that I have to change, I'm putting right here. So I got all of the list up, but I'm going to come back in here and check my menu manager real quick so I know which buttons I need. I need my keybinds, so we're going to put keybinds. We don't care about handwriting right now. Keybinds, gameplay button. That's probably just gonna have some words on it, to be honest. Display. For the general settings area, I'm most likely, to be honest, just put a word in there so you can read it. But for the sites, I'm gonna have a picture. Like for these are just gonna be icons, and those are gonna be icons too, but they're all gonna be kind of like little buttons. But let me just put settings, one button, boop, boom, and then that's for the settings menu. That's for editing your loadout, and that's for your character. So that's all of the UI I have to create. That's just for the buttons you click for switching tabs. Now I need one for the to hold the clothes in and hold the styles in, but that's just gonna be one little section. Picture holder, picture holder, holder for clothes and styles. Boop. That's that. And then other than that, I think the rest of it is pretty much simple. Oh yeah, I need a slider bar. I need to make a slider bar, and then a scroll bar. But those are pretty much simple stuff. A scroll bar. Oh yeah, and then a toggle holder. I don't really need a keybind holder. It's really, well, let's put keybind holder in there just in case. I may end up going for it. So that toggle holder is fine. Well, all of these different holders have different amounts of objects on it, so I might end up changing those around. Some of them have 3, some of them have 4, but I'll always come back and reference those just in case. But they're all gonna have different what should I say? Different, even though they all have different amounts, they're all pretty much gonna use not the same thing. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just have, for like the toggle holder, you have the name, which is in one bar, and then on top of it you have the 2 different toggle options. But for that, I'm gonna just put a I'm gonna just make a small little icon for each different toggle and just fit them in the group and call it a day. But the toggle holder is gonna have a top tab for the name, because you need to know what you're adjusting. Well, all of these are gonna have top tabs. So top tabs for all of the things that have top tabs. That doesn't need it. The keybind doesn't need a top tab. And then I need to make hover tabs for this, for those 2, to let you know what clothes you're picking, the name of it, and if I do in-game currency for, like, you know, buying the clothes and stuff, you need to know what you're about to how much it's gonna be. And then I'm gonna do the same thing for up here so that you know how it's gonna affect your gun. And then we need a gun holder. Which will just hold the gun object. Boom. Yeah, and that'll be that. And then another one, well, this is just really gonna be a blank tab. So we'll make a blank. Yeah, blank tab. And the reason for the blank tab, my handwriting is so bad. The reason for the blank tab is so that for my camo holders later, to hold all of the camos for the gun. Well, the gun holder, I'm not sure how I want the gun holder to look. I'll probably take some pictures of the guns in Unity and then bring them into here, depending. Not sure yet. Well, actually, I got an idea how I want it to look, which is kind of going to go along with the blank tab. So if I had the blank tab, I'll be fine. So this is all I'm working on today. Just straight Photoshop, man. Just straight Photoshop. That's a lot. but it's cool. It's cool because really these are just gonna all have the same little square icon, or whether I go with squares or circles. um these are just gonna be the little, they're gonna have icons, but it's like they're all gonna be the same shape and same size. The only difference is I'm replacing the icon logo in the middle, and then these are all pretty much using the same thing. Well, these three, well, these two actually, the sites and the settings button. Well, let me see, these two. I think the settings button. Yeah, these two are using pretty much the same thing too. So, well, actually, all three of these are using the same thing. All three of these are pretty much using the same shape, because these are going to be probably like little circles that are on the side and you hover over, but these are going to be rectangles. All of these are, well, these are going to be rectangles, shall I say, but this is the only one that's going to be like a bigger square. Well, yeah, that one, that's the only one that's going to be a bigger square. So, and then the hover tab is going to be like a rectangle, but a little bit thick. It's going to be thick. So nothing but Photoshop today, man. We getting it done, and then after today, I don't know how long it's gonna take me to Photoshop it. Honestly, this alone is probably gonna take me like an hour and some change, maybe two. And then depending on how I want it to look, I kind of have an idea on how I want the rest to look. So once I get the idea out, I should be great. So maybe I want to say a total of 6 hours. It's 7 a.m. right now. Well, it's about to be 7:30. I'm about to go get in the shower and grab me something to eat. Probably start working at about 8:30. And then let's see where the day takes us. Hopefully we can finish, and then I can be on to the guns by tomorrow. So, whew. I did start a Patreon now. I did start a Patreon to see if I could get, some support, because I'm gonna start dropping weekly updates, and then for people on Patreon, I'm gonna probably drop daily updates just through text and post. But I'm gonna do weekly updates for this one. So since it's Tuesday right now, I'm gonna drop another one of these at the end of this week on Sunday. I'm gonna drop them Sundays. And then that way Saturdays when I play with my friends, I have gameplay to show you and things like that. So drop weekly updates on Sundays, and then Patreon, I'll probably keep constant updates per day. Hopefully, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try my best, and then put some screenshots in there. But I'm gonna keep going. You dig what I'm saying? So, whew, it's a long ride. It's a long way, boy. But Patreon's up. We gonna do this. Market it the best I can, but we gonna get it done, boy. We gonna get it done.